God, I feel like everybody this morning is just like casually asleep, and everybody is forgetting like, oh yeah, the Switch 2 reveal is this morning. Should probably get on that. And I think everybody kind of forgets all the time that like they set up these directs, they set up these presentations as early as possible, so every time zone basically gets hit with a very particular instance of the Switch 2. So like for us here on the East Coast, it's 9 a.m. For those of us on the Pacific Coast, I feel bad for you guys because you guys got to wake up at 6 a.m. for this. But for all of our friends overseas, it's in the evening. I think I want to say 12 hours ahead, so it's getting pretty close to like 9 p.m. their time, which is why like when they do reveals and stuff like this, that it's like a big deal. I'm excited, man. I wanted to. I know there was a. I forgot it was today as well until my notifications started shooting up. Yeah, I mean some people definitely that way forgot notifications would be shooting off. I forgot the other direct was earlier this week, which can I just say, I wish I had streamed it, but everything has been so busy for me these last 2 weeks. It's genuinely been insane, and I have not had like the time to like put all my focus into one thing. Like, okay, so like last week Kazan came out, but also last week I got accepted to my job, which I start tomorrow. So like there's a lot of stuff that's been going on in my life, and I've been like a lot of the gaming stuff has kind of been pushed to the side to an extent. So like I missed the direct earlier, but I promised myself I wasn't gonna miss this one. But this is like the last direct I think I'm gonna be do for a while, because my new job is morning shift, which is exactly what I wanted. So I feel pretty good with Monday to Friday. No more second shift garbage. It's gonna be fun too. I actually get to use what I studied and my degree, and I get to have a lot of fun with it, as well as still doing what I want to do. You know, when I come home and on weekends and things like that. So there's a lot of fun involved with that. Let me transition over here because we already have the stream up. I honestly didn't want to show you guys this screen yet because it is incredibly bright white. And it's going to blind everybody for the next 30 years. Because Nintendo, for whatever reason, loves like using white backgrounds on direct thumbnails, and I swear to God, my nose is so itchy this morning. I feel like my allergies are acting up. It's awful. So apologies ahead of time for the blindness. But that's what we're gonna do here with the direct today. I'm very excited. I mean, we still got like 10 minutes yet. I don't exactly know. I mean, Nintendo likes sometimes they start a little early, but most of the time they start like right at 9 o'clock or like a minute or two after 9 o'clock. And for those of people who are like trying to look for this stream right now, I feel like YouTube has broken my thumbnail because YouTube is showing my old thumbnail for my last stream, which was Kazan, which I did a little bit of, and I was stuck on that one boss forever. Great game, by the way. High pollen count? No, the weather's been up and down. Recently, Rachel, the weather's been like really up and down. Like 2 days ago, it was like 60 degrees. Now today, it's 32. Again, and it's not gonna get any higher. Actually, what's the weather forecast saying today? It says there's a potential that we get snow in 2 hours. So welcome to living in the Northeast Coast. In the middle of April. In the middle of spring and the start of spring, where things don't really settle down until like more mid-April, end of April. So weather's been up and down. It definitely can get some of my allergies going like crazy. But like I told you guys, I've been just super busy and doing everything in that regard. Obviously, with my new job starting this week, Thursday and Friday, and then in the next week, great. I'm very excited for it. It's a great opportunity. Good way to expand as well. But Saturday I'm going back to my local SPCA because I want to set up for curation for adoption. The way they run the process up here now is a little different compared to when I got my family pets 10 years ago. Essentially, what they do now, is you go in, you talk to the adoption lead of whether dogs or cats, and they get some information. They want to know a little bit about you and where you're living right now and stuff like that. And basically, they set up like a curated list, essentially, and they start looking for cats or dogs that would fit more so your living style, what you're doing and stuff like that. So I'm very excited. I mean, kittens are kind of on the way in the next 6 to 8 weeks. I do really want to get a cat, mainly because I have I've for the last 15 years, actually it's been 15 years. My cats are turning 15 this year. 2009 is when I adopted them, right before I entered high school. Right before I entered high school, I remember getting my family cats. So I've grown up with cats, but it'd be nice to have a little kitten like right here on my shoulder, or around in the house, so I'm not necessarily having to worry about the fact that I'm currently living alone in this house, but that's okay. This is, like I said, where I live right now. It's my childhood home. It's where I grew up. I moved back, and it was mainly to take care of my dad. But now that things have settled and stuff, I'm still not moving. I'm staying in the house. Fire hall next door, which my dad volunteered for over 25 years, was very generous, and they were interested in purchasing the property, and they're going to let me rent it, so I don't have to leave my childhood home, which is very nice. Eventually I'll want to probably buy the house back, but let's get some things settled in and get more life stuff kind of in order. That's kind of the way I look at things now, and honestly it's a pretty good outlook on things, which I like. I'm very optimistic when it comes to stuff like that. If you guys watch my Kazan live stream like the other day, it would seem like, oh man, this guy gets really frustrated. Guys, it's a Souls game. What do you want from me? But no, I'm like super far through that now. I have 2 bosses left in Kazan already, which is crazy. I just punched Hismar in the face last night. I kept dying to the stupidest thing, but I wasn't mad at it because I got the hang of the fight like I got the hang of the fight like super quickly. But today for me is gonna be like super super busy, so I don't have like a lot of time. And from like now with this stream to doing what I have to do for like the rest of the day, and that's kind of something that I just, there's just a lot to get in order. There's a lot to prep, and there's a lot of stuff to do over these next couple days. So I'm gonna have a very busy day today still. I have the side thing for one of my weekend D&D games. I'm talking to my DM today. He wants to do some stuff for character backstories, which will be fun. So I'm interested in that conversation. I'm probably going to do that actually right after this direct. I have to get a bunch of stuff in order for the job tomorrow. I've filled out all the paperwork already. Got to meet with my supervisor. It's not a full day for me tomorrow at my new job. It's 9 to 3:30. If I'm correct, the normal shift is 7 to 3:30, so it's a little bit of a shorter day, but it's starting to get me like settled in and all the stuff with orientation and probably a bunch of paperwork. But a lot of it's done electronically now, which is really not that big of a deal. So we're here for one last hurrah with the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. For now, until they run directs at like 6 p.m. again. Then if they do that one again, then I'll be able to watch more of it. But now, can't really. So that's kind of the big thing on that front. But we're waiting. We're waiting. Like I said, I'm excited. I have opportunities coming my way. I gotta like settle some stuff up with the house a little bit here inside that I have to make it ready for a cat or a kitten. So I have a lot to do. I have a lot to do IRL, and then I don't really have as much to do like virtually. I've got my daily games and stuff like that I play, like DFO and everything like that. But I'm really focused on like the outside of the virtual space right now until I can get things back in order, where then I can come home one night for you guys and maybe stream a game like maybe once or twice a week. But taking a lot of that into account, it took a while to get everything in order. So that was kind of the big thing. Man, we still got 5 minutes before they start, man. I should have started like 10 minutes before the direct started. I don't know. Like I could ramble on and on about things in my life that's going on, but we could talk about like what I think we're gonna see with the Switch 2 Direct. I mean, I do think they're gonna show us some gameplay of some games that will be coming out. I do think obviously we're gonna get a release date for Switch 2. My prediction is holiday of this year. I don't believe it'll be I'd be surprised if it was a summer console. I do think they're gonna throw it right around the holiday time. Maybe a little bit earlier. Who knows? I do think they're gonna show us like a comparison, like they're gonna show like Splatoon 3 again, but they're gonna show like a comparison, like with the lighting and stuff from Switch 1 to Switch 2. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they talked about like launch titles. Obviously we know that's probably a new Mario Kart that they showed in the initial release trailer for the Switch 2 and not necessarily the Switch 2 Direct. So they're probably going to talk about that. I would love to know that Metroid Prime 4 is a launch title. Cross my fingers on that one, but I don't hold out hope. We'll find out. But man, there's so much stuff going on. God, and then the first title update from Monster Hunters this week as well. That drops Thursday night. But I'm probably gonna end up streaming that Friday night. So I'm pretty excited for a lot of that. Yes, it is indeed showtime, Zeldar. It is indeed showtime. Welcome in. It's a nice relaxing morning, man. Nice relaxing morning to get hyped for the Switch 2. I have to get used to getting up at this time anyway. Now, even, like I said, kind of going back to my new job, I gotta get used to getting up around like 6 o'clock. But today I was up right at my alarm at 7. So we gotta be ready to go. Luckily, my new job's only about 20-minute drive. In the morning, it's probably even gonna be less because rush hour traffic doesn't usually start around my area until like 8 o'clock. So I'll be in and out. I'll be basically in and out right between the times. So it makes me pretty hype. That way I still have my evenings and I can do things with you guys. Because that's like part of the reason I also kind of wanted to go back to first shift is I find myself being very, very productive in the morning, and then in the evenings I like to relax. I like to game with you guys. I know I haven't been in the Discord, our main Discord, as much recently, but like I said, life kind of comes first on that front. You guys are still great, don't get me wrong, but real life stuff, then talk with friends. Gotta have priorities. That's kind of the big thing. Especially now for me. I turned 30 this year, which is crazy to me. It's actually crazy to me that I've been doing YouTube just for fun. Honestly, at one point, I was like, man, maybe I could make this a full-time thing. But right now, I'm in the mindset that I do YouTube for fun, which I think is a great mindset to have. And no more you snoozing in VC. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I've been doing. It's crazy to me. I've been doing YouTube for fun for like, oh god. Like there was a period where I took it seriously, and then I kind of took a step back, more so recently. But I still like doing it. I still like streaming, and I still like doing very silly things. 12 years? No, it's been a little more than that. I think I started it. Did I start in early high school? Yeah, I might have been. I forget where I started. I honestly forget where I started. It was super early, I think. Could have started earlier, but I think I couldn't have been no more than 15 or 16 at the time. I had to. It was probably 16 when I started. So yeah, about 14 years, which is kind of crazy to me. I didn't think I'd be doing it for fun for that long, but some people seem to enjoy what I do. So here we are. This is so ridiculous. My computer says 8:59, but look, guys, my phone says 8:56. Like, it doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. So I don't know. It'll probably go by. It's 9 o'clock now. If this direct doesn't start in like a couple seconds. Now. Okay, no. Probably be. My computer clock's probably off a little bit, which makes sense to me. The math ain't mathing. No, the math do not math. It doesn't make sense at all. Oh, I am gonna have to lower this because that's gonna be super loud. Yeah. The math does not math. I don't think the math ever maths. When the math maths properly, then you know things are going well. But until the math maths properly, you know. I'm assuming my phone timer is correct. But this is the official Nintendo of America channel. As you can see, it says Nintendo of America. We're on the right channel. It's 9:01. They haven't started yet, so my computer clock is 100% off. It's gotta be. I mean, they gotta be prepping like the largest presentation ever. You know what I mean? Oh, we're just gonna sit here menacingly and wait. According to my phone, 2 more minutes, so we're going to go off my phone clock and not my computer clock, which I should actually probably change back a couple minutes. Which is funny, because like your computer clocks auto-update, but I think they auto-update according to like UTC when you fall back or spring forward in terms of time. So I feel like it's slowly, year by year, going to be more and more minutes off unless I fix it. I think they said roughly 30 minutes. Yeah, I that's what I kind of figured as well. It'd be roughly a 30-minute presentation. I didn't think they're not going to go like super crazy. I mean, they are going to go super crazy because it's a new console, but they're not going to go like ridiculously crazy because with the Switch 2 coming out, in terms of like lineups for things that they have, there's probably not too much in terms of like release titles. They're going to talk more so about the console and its processing power and what the console can do. And then obviously we're going to get the release date. Yeah, that's accurate. It's 8:59 on my phone with a minute countdown left. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to change my computer clock. It's off by like 2 minutes. Hopefully we can fix that relatively quickly as we now move from a bright white and blinding background to a much more subtle and calm red background, which I kind of like. Though red can be very intense and angry. At the same time, we're just going to lower this just a little bit more. It's crazy to me. Crazy to me that Switch 2 is Switch 2 now. It's here. Ten seconds to go. Oh, here we go. What do you think they're going to start? Well, they're going to start with the Switch 2 trailer is what they're going to start with. The red and whites. Alright, we're going to have a Switch 2 trailer here. Obviously, you got to have your direct graphics here. Wait, they are kind of showing some games. Interesting. I didn't expect this to start, but this appears to be Mario Kart 9. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. So they are gonna hit us with the Mario Kart 9 to start. Okay. But we knew this. We knew this, right? Then they're gonna start talking about the console. Yo, Harmonica do be going crazy. Yeah, I do. Snowmobiles, jet skis, planes. Okay, I see the route we're taking for this one. Okay. So far, stylized very differently. Wow, the model work looks really different too. Like even just looking at it. Oh my god, there's grind rails? What? Okay, this is kind of crazy. Oh. is the Moo Moo from Moo Moo Meadows. What? Okay. Okay. An outfit switching mechanic? Or does that give you like different abilities? I don't know. Mario Kart World, not Mario Kart 9, but essentially Mario Kart 9. They're calling it Mario Kart World.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Yeah,
I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya
I'm very
Sasaki,
excited, man.
the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, hardware design lead, I'm interested in hearing.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
It's launching on Nintendo Switch 2 exclusively. So I think it will be a launch title.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world.
That is really
Kart
cool.
races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
What? I never thought I'd see the day where I'd see King Boo with
And
an
in this
evil
Mario
twirling
Kart game,
mustache.
You can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Faraway Oasis Warrior Shipyard.
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Wait, what?
With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
You drive from track to track? And 24 racers is crazy.
Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from
That's
one
awesome.
corner of the world to another.
Obviously, guys, as you're watching the stream,
There are
the
multiple
bitrate will
checkpoints
affect
along
the
the way.
quality of like the actual image
If you're below the
seeing.
placement shown
So
when
what
you
you're
hit a
seeing right now
checkpoint,
might not
you'll
be like
be
the full
eliminated.
quality of it due to like some stream bitrate.
Can
So
you make
keep
it all
that
the way
in
to the
mind.
finish line? You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
This is like an open
You
world
can
Mario
also
Kart.
go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
Oh my god, you can play as one of the penguins.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here.
Man, this looks fun.
Mario Kart World!
I'm not like I
The
love
game
Mario
launches
Kart.
on the same
I don't
day
take
as
it like
Nintendo
super
Switch 2.
seriously, but this looks fun.
More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
That's soon.
Mario
April
Kart World
17th is
launches
soon
on the
for
same
another
day as
Direct.
Nintendo Switch 2.
When is the 17th?
We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
The Thursday.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Magnetic
These
Joy-Cons.
are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
They're magnetic.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Why?
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
What does the C button do? Capture? What the...
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo!
Oh, is it
That was
chat?
So quick.
Is that a chat button?
Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
It's gotta be a chat button.
Oh.
Introducing
Yeah.
Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
So that tells me that there's a microphone built
With
into the
this
controllers.
feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
Off for an adventure.
While using the game chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone
Yep.
built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going.
Okay, so
It can
the
pick up your
microphone's
speaking
on the
voice
system
clearly,
itself. Okay.
even from a
Look
distance.
at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. It's coming. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a boat? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and
I
family.
don't know how many people are gonna use this.
If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job. There we go.
you can also share your game screen.
So it obviously it's gonna be a delayed like
Really?
screen share kind of thing. It's
You guys
basically
just did
you
it.
kind of hit the nail on the head, Rachel. It is kind of like
shoot.
Discord but Nintendo.
Oh, he's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
Oh no. So background noise suppression, yeah, it would appear that way.
You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh wow. I'm like in the sky right here.
That's interesting. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure how many people are gonna use it, but it's nice to have.
Kirby.
Right? It's nice to have.
That's so cute. So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen,
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
or expand another friend's game screen.
Nintendo cord.
Above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there, though.
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little
What?
wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay, I think we have to try. Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
The little
Let's take a picture
beeping and
here.
the hopping
You
is so
ready?
silly.
Smile.
Yay.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Mix.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and
It
more.
is literally a
And
chat
there's
button.
this.
Oh,
By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
it I don't think it auto green screens.
Yo.
I'd be surprised.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Guys,
How was your test
but
yesterday?
it's but
Good.
but Discord does it. All right.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
Yeah, okay, yeah, just the camera feed. It's not gonna blink out
Can you wait for
backgrounds.
me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh,
good.
okay. No,
Yeah, that
wait.
looks good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left. Left,
Oh, wait,
left.
maybe
Let you
if I
fix
go a
it.
little more this way. Oh.
Using game chat.
It's a cool feature though, right?
Even
It's
when
a cool
you're
feature.
apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime,
Switch sports be
anywhere.
like.
Game chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat,
It's Nintendo
our
cord.
goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2
And
camera,
it's sold separately.
which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Yes, but it's sold separately.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat. However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
And it's March 31st,
We hope you'll try it out.
2026.
Additionally,
So if they
Game
said-
Chat supports the
if they
Nintendo
said it's
Switch
for a
parental
limited
controls,
time,
and different settings
with
can be
ending March
adjusted.
31st,
For example,
2026,
whether parental
without-
permission
they
is
want
always
everybody
required when a
to
child wants
experience
to
it.
use Game
That-
Chat to play with their
Especially
friends.
with that date, that does make me think that it will be a later.
We'd
in the
like
year
to
release for
introduce
Switch
another
2.
new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2
But it's
or
local.
a Nintendo
It
Switch
says
system.
local play though, so
You can
can't do
share
this
a game
online.
with up to 3 other systems at a time. GameShare also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems.
Never mind.
And you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update
51
for
Worldwide is
Clubhouse
great.
Games
I-
51
the
Worldwide
classic
Classics on
little
Nintendo
tabletop
Switch.
and board games, I like those.
GameShare support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
This will be interesting.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Yes, please. I want to know about the hardware.
Please take a look.
Want to know about the hardware.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Okay, we knew it was going to be a 1080 screen.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Okay.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Yeah, magnetic Joy-Cons, we didn't know that.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
I don't think I ever played with the Joy-Con 2 held horizontally that much personally.
The left and
I
right
have
sticks
my-
are now
I have
larger.
my Pro controllers.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
That's interesting.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Okay, but what are the actual specs? That's what I want to know.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around
Watches
you.
a boatload of point-and-click games get remade or ported. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
I gotta say,
You can move it freely,
I feel
like
like
this.
that stand looks flimsy.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Yeah, I actually like the USB-C on the top because the biggest problem I had.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage,
That's
8
quite nice.
times that of Nintendo Switch,
That is quite
for
nice.
storing your game downloads, save data, and more.
256 is quite nice.
Reading and writing data is also faster. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Quite nice.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Constantly running out of memory space. For
On
me,
Nintendo Switch 2,
my biggest
you
problem
can
was
play
the USB-C
Nintendo
at the
Switch
bottom.
2
Like,
games,
at
as
times
well
when I
as
take my Switch
compatible
out and
Nintendo
I'd
Switch
go
games.
traveling and I
Physical
wouldn't wanna
and
play
digital
my
games
house,
are
I'd wanna play my
supported.
controller. I'd have to set up the thing, but if I wanted to charge the console, I couldn't because it was underneath. So having USB-C on the top is so much nicer.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new
I'm glad they
gameplay
put a
features.
cooling fan in the dock.
And to help
hopefully
players
that'll
better understand the Switch
stop
2
your good
hardware,
old warping
we're currently
problem.
developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour,
Oh,
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
basically it'll tell you how the console functions.
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
So this little thing that's coming with
The
the Switch
Joy-Con
2
2
is basically
controllers
telling you
attached to the
exactly
system
how
with magnets.
the functions of the Switch 2.
And those magnets are
essentially.
inside the system.
It's basically a tech demo
The
for the
SL
system
and SR
itself,
buttons
yes.
on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
Oh my god, and there's a gyro built in too.
You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets
so
to
it's basically
discover
a tech
even
demo.
as you're playing mini-games and tech demos.
Cool.
Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Paid to digital
So please
only,
check it out if you're interested.
which is interesting.
Now,
that's okay.
I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Okay.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage.
Right.
Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Okay.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Okay, so if you want an additional
Additionally,
space, you need to get
to
an
transfer
express.
data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Oh, that's nice.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced
quite
a
nice.
few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on
Whoa!
June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it,
Whoa,
so please wait
that's
just
really
a bit longer.
soon! Wait, that's really soon!
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2.
That's super soon!
The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
This is where we're gonna get our comparison. Like, they're gonna do the comparison here.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
Just got Jamboree as well
Let's
last
check out
month.
3 new
I gotta
and
pick that up
updated
yet.
modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities.
So, Switch 2
You'll be able to see each other's faces as
is
you
launching
play,
in
so
June,
you can
probably with Mario
experience
Kart
all
9.
the reactions and emotions
and then
in real time.
we're not getting any like
Or
other
4 friends can
games
take the party
launching
online.
with it, I wouldn't think.
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the live
So
player
it's gonna
team
be a lot of
wins.
our old
Bowser
games,
will bring you
possibly
on
getting a
stage
visual
2.
upgrade as they're mentioning
Hit
here.
blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go! And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take
Yeah,
a
2 months
ride
is
on the
crazy.
mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off.
Go!
Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
It's interesting that they're bringing out like
When
an
you enter a
upgraded version
pipe,
of Jamboree
a
that
minigame
uses
will
the new
begin.
Switch 2 features, which I think is
There's
kind
a
of neat.
bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
And how much are the upgrade packs? Is it like a
Please look
full-price
forward
game,
to
or
a
is
new
it not
Mario
necessarily
Party
a full-price game?
experience,
It's just
where
more
you
so
can
like
see each
the
other's
visual
reactions
upgrade.
while
Kind of like what
Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Splatoon, or I'm sorry, what the PS4 did to the PS5 with like the upgrade versions. Yeah, I knew this was
Nintendo
happening.
Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild
knew this
and The
was
Legend
happening.
of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image
Whoa, that
more
actually does look
vibrant.
quite different, though. If
So
that's
you
being
can play
captured on
with
Switch
smoother,
2 right now, which I'm
higher
assuming it is,
definition
that does look
graphics.
very different.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Whoa.
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Wait, this allows you to find all the Koroks that you don't have? Aww. Man, I mean, it's great for completionists.
You can share your
but man, I want to
creations
find
using
them on my
QR
own kind of
codes and
thing.
send them to another player to create in their game.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Kirby?
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land,
Okay.
you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with
Especially turning
improved
point into the
graphics and
slate.
frame
Yep.
rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious
So
changes.
all the Switch 2 versions of these games have like an upgraded.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
They have like an upgraded like side game to it. Like Mario Party Jamboree has Jamboree TV.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
No, we only get the Switch 2. We only get the Switch 2 edition of this. I need to play this on the Switch 2, man.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
So different. What?
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in
4K
Full HD
60
at 120
for
frames per
Metroid
second.
for quality mode.
Choose from
1080,
these two modes,
120.
both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy
Pokemon
about
Legends
that.
ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2,
Fabulous. My
you can
Ampros.
enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition
I
by
would like to
purchasing
know how
an
much the
upgrade pack.
upgrade pack is.
We hope you're looking forward
I
to
wish
these
they could give
Nintendo
us a
Switch
price
2
for
edition
that.
games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2
Is
controllers.
it too late to binge play whatever Metroid games I get my hands on? We don't.
Please take a look.
We know Prime 4 releases some point this year, but we don't know when. Huh. Cute little indie title. Cute little indie title that uses like the new gyroscope and like the essentially the quote unquote mouse controls. That's actually kind of neat. Guys, we gotta use the gimmicks, okay? We gotta use the cool Switch 2 gimmicks, man. Part of me wants to play Metroid Prime 4 in quality mode and not performance mode. Just because I
In
want to
Drag
see
and Drive,
a Metroid
you'll
game
use
at
both Joy-Con 2
4K.
controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves.
I'm very excited
We
for
hope
that.
you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
They said there's going to be a Switch and a Switch 2 version of it.
Next,
but
here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
two hands is going to be a workout. Oh, development partners.
I have long observed the lands between.
There ain't no way
This
their
world
Elden Ring is
in
being
dire need
ported
of repair.
to the Switch 2.
See them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
I will say,
I have
it,
no doubt
Elden Ring being
you will
ported to
become
Switch 2
Elden
here
Lord.
like just even looking at this footage, it does look a little rough.
Take the throne.
It does look a little rough. But they still could be refining it stuff.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead,
so good.
an immortal witch out
I
to
have
vanquish
played
the sinister
all of Hades
Titan
2
of
updates
time.
so far.
You'll battle
I
beyond
love
the
it.
underworld to the
You
ends
guys
of the
need to
earth,
buy Hades
getting
2
to know
if you don't
dozens
already
of
have it
characters from Greek
on
myth
Switch 2.
in a story that reacts
Or
to your
PC.
every
Do
setback
whatever you
and
want.
victory.
This game's
It's
great.
the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルは
Street Fighter 6
ストリートファイター6です。本体を持ち
You
寄っ
don't
て
need
の
to
対
play the
戦はも
first
ちろ
Hades
ん
to understand the second one.
Nintendo
Although it'll
Switch 2 だ
help,
けの
but
新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した「Years 1-2 ファイターズエディション」の2バージョンをさらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
So Amiibo are still gonna be a thing.
Initiating Arsenal boot
Damon X!
Weapon safety
Damon X
mechanism
Machina
confirmed.
2!
All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated.
I will be playing this.
From humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels!
Thanks for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours.
The
Yeah.
Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all
Damn,
humanity.
Damon X 2 was kind of
Because
crazy.
we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children
Titanic
bring hope
Scion.
to our lives, don't they?
Oh, that game comes out this year. Oh my god!
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight.
Split Fiction
I'm
is coming
super
to Switch
excited
2!
for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The
Oh
game
my
is all
God.
about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this: if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love
It
this
Takes
one.
Two is a
trust
great
me.
game, man.
And of course, you'll be able to
Valak
play
and I
Split Fiction
are
on the
going to
day
be playing
Switch
Split
2
Fiction
launches.
soon together on PC.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the
Man,
pitch
they have so
and
many-
on the gridiron.
they have
we're
so many
excited
people
to announce
in
that
on
EA
this
Sports
already,
FC
man.
will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Also, I gotta say,
NFL will
Damon
also
X,
be arriving
the
on
Arsenals
Nintendo
don't look
platform.
like full-size suits. They
EA
look like
Sports.
more, they're
It's
more
in the
like
game.
compact humanoid suits now.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on
That's
Switch
that
2
to me. I
give you
wonder if
even
they're
more
running it
ways to
quality
experience the
mode
adventure.
or performance mode when they're showing these.
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts
Because like
Legacy
some
launches
of
on the
the
same
footage
day
looks like
as
it's running
Switch
in
2.
performance mode, but other footage looks like it's running in quality mode.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
Okay. The 90s in me. I gotta say it. The 90s in me loves these games. The 90s kid in me still loves Tony Hawk.
Hello, this is Christian Elberdam from
IO Interactive.
We are bringing our
Hitman.
flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade,
Oh,
Agent 47
man.
does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses.
Oh, I
will
hope my
vary
buddy,
depending
I
on
hope
the
my
player's
buddy
imagination.
Louis, aka LK, is watching this right now.
Our ever-expanding game will release.
I
on the
hope he's
same day
watching this
as
right
Switch
now.
2.
We love Hitman, man.
Plus, We are excited
we
to bring
would
another
go
familiar agent
over
to
to
the
each other's
platform.
places, and we would just play Hitman. And the amount of shenanigans that ensued with him and I next to each other, playing and alternating various missions of Hitman, or if we failed, we switched. Oh my god. Also, is this a James Bond game? Yes! Project 007!
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch
My-
2, so stay tuned.
Big James Bond fan. I'm a huge James Bond fan.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
The fact that they're doing it, James
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with
They said 30
upgraded
minutes, but man,
features
they
and
are
enhancements.
rolling with this.
And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior
I'm
of
so
light
excited,
once
man.
more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です
Yeah.
我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンと
I
ともに
understand,
お
and
楽しみくださ
understandably,
い。
like, they're porting a lot of it over.
発売日
But
は
at the same
Nintendo
time,
Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。
the amount of, like, varying developers that are already jumping in on the Switch 2 because they can do things with
We'll
the
have more
new
games to show
powerful
from our
console.
publishing and development partners. But for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
New game announcement, Nintendo. Koei Tecmo. Okay. Hyrule Warriors, Tears of the Kingdom edition?
Who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface. Their
Gotta be.
union led
Gotta
to
be.
a
Koei
great and
Tecmo is
prosperous
the...
kingdom.
Gotta be. It's gotta be Hyrule Warriors, Tears of the Kingdom
But
version.
in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
Oh,
So
are we gonna
that's
take? Are we gonna
Hyrule
see
Castle?
Zelda's angle?
Then, that must mean this really is the past.
It is a Warriors game, but it's gonna be from Zelda's angle, from the stuff that we didn't see in Tears of the Kingdom, which is cool. But I hope it doesn't end like the Age of Calamity did. I hope it actually sticks with like the true events that led to Tears of the Kingdom. But I'm still hyped. Coming this winter, that'll be the holiday release.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games. with
Well, I saw
support
Koei
from
Tecmo
Nintendo.
and then Zelda. I'm like, it's a Warriors game.
We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay.
You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on
Yes.
Switch 2.
Yes.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
Oh my god. Oh.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to
God.
Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling a wing using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker.
The GameCube game!
Transcending history and the world. A tale
Okay,
of souls
now
and
I have a
swords
reason to get
eternally
the, now I have a
In this
reason
3D,
to get the
weapons-based
expansion
fighting game,
pass.
each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray.
I have a reason
Soul
now.
Calibur 2. Experience a
my
world
God,
of
GX?
white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races.
Because we already have Prime
Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get
It's
ready
okay
to
if they don't show me
experience
Echoes, because we have Prime Remaster, but show me
GX.
Echoes.
In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
I can't believe they did that. I genuinely can't
Enjoy
believe
these
they did
classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
I can't believe that.
More titles will be added in the future.
Fire Island, Path of Radiance, Luigi's Mansion. Like that, Chibi Robo.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat.
Oh my God.
The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo
That's
Switch
actually
2.
awesome.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking
are they
forward
gonna
to
hit us with the
Nintendo
one more
GameCube,
announcement?
Nintendo Classics.
That's the question.
Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Oh my God, they're still rolling. What is? Oh, is this Toby Fox? Okay. I had to think about that for a second. I'm like, is this Toby Fox? Cool. God, you know what's crazy? This is like the first time I'm hearing Delta music. I haven't listened to a lot of Delta music. Dang, really orchestral. Nice.
Hi,
Gearbox.
I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4,
Really?
our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
Really?
Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in
I did not
development,
expect
and it's
that.
already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Firaxis?
I'm Dennis
Oh
Schirt
my
from
God.
Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history.
How many devs
With the new mouse
jumped
controls,
on this, man?
players can enjoy a more
How many
intuitive
devs
gameplay
did they say, hey,
Civ
we got
7
this new
launches
powerful
on the
console, and the
same
dev
day
was
as
like,
Switch 2.
port it.
And if you
Port it.
already own the Nintendo Switch
That's
version,
actually insane
you
to
can
me.
experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
Those guys sounded so bored.
4 kids find this old tattered man.
Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it!
My stream is
Hook, line,
frozen.
and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Guys, my stream froze.
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top.
Guys, my stream is frozen.
Ha! Nicely done.
It's broken.
I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time,
Guys,
for
my stream
home.
is broken.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
What the heck? Hang on. Hang on. We're gonna...
Here's the first look.
We're gonna
at
refresh...
Enter the Dungeon 2.
My stream apparently... Yeah, Darkest Dungeon 2. Okay.
Dodge
hang on.
countless bullets and
I gotta refresh the page.
it's an aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel.
Oh no!
Now reloaded in a new
The
3D
actual
art style.
Nintendo Direct stream
You can
froze.
expect some fan favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
The actual Direct stream is frozen, guys. Okay, it's back. It was actually like straight up frozen. That's really funny. Even Nintendo stream could. Wow. It's like repeating now. The Nintendo stream, I think, busted.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive
Oh my
world
God.
of the dark future to Nintendo
Hold on, guys,
players
I gotta,
for the
like-
first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG
Okay,
set
Cyberpunk's
in
coming,
Wales.
but like,
Thanks to
the
Nintendo
stream is
Switch
now
2,
off.
You can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go.
That's
Get ready to meet unforgettable characters
so funny.
and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077
It is
Ultimate
kinda
Edition
funny.
comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
Oh my god, that's so
2
funny.
on launch day.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
Guys, Nintendo, please. Hold on.
Nintendo Switch
Guys,
2
it's just showing repeat footage
インターグレードを
right now.
発売いたします。
It's delayed. It's like
本
super
作
broken.
ミッドがる脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を
I will say, I hear Final Fantasy VII, but also Enter the Gungeon 2. I don't know what's going on.
シリーズにぜひ
Enter the Gungeon 2, I didn't know was a thing.
ご期待く
They're
ださい。
talking about Final Fantasy VII now. Okay, we're back. We're back. The direct port this help, and we're back. Somebody at Nintendo gonna be getting fired for that one. Silk Song 2025. We still don't have a date. Damn you, Team Cherry. Oh, Wild Hearts. Oh, how unimpressed I am. Alright, boy, Tetris 22S. Cool. And not too hype on Outlaws. God, they have a lot of games. They have a lot of games. Fast Fusion? Is this, basically Fast RMX? Woodsbrook definitely looks cute. I would expect you, Rachel, to get something like that for sure. Yes, we can't have a direct anywhere with anything without a mention of Fortnite. Professor Layton! Okay. Oh my God. There's the game for you, Rachel, right there. So many games.
We've shown a lot of games so far.
One more.
The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Oh gosh.
Please take a look.
Oh gosh. This is the last game? What is this? Don't know what
I
this...
give you my blood.
Castlevania?
I give you my life. Turn a wheel.
What is this?
And transport him to a night of moonlight. To humanity's very dusk.
What is this? This gives me serious Bloodborne vibes. What is this? No. No. No, there ain't no way. No. There is no way. There's no way this is Bloodborne 2. I don't think so. It looks too futuristic. Oh, maybe not. Souls games go crazy. Souls games do go crazy with stuff like this. There's no way this isn't Bloodborne 2. Come on. Okay, I mean, you're a vampire, clearly. It is serious Bloodborne vibes, man.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon.
I don't think it definitely has Bloodborne vibes.
I pray that you are able,
100%.
carrier of blood.
Oh, carrier of blood. Wait. Yes, no. The whole thing with Bloodborne is that it is a gothic aesthetic. It's a Victorian era gothic aesthetic. And it was very good.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods. So basically Bloodborne 2. Wow. Available only on Switch 2.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
Wow.
We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will
Miyazaki!
share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners.
Wow.
We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
Wow.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Wait. It's Kirby. It's Kirby. Come on, get it working, little guy. There you go. Kirby Air Ride? Wait. Or is this a brand new Kirby game? Wait. It actually is. Wait. Is it? I don't know. Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, it's Sakurai. This is what he was working on. This is what he was working on.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20
Wow.
years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
Wow.
Next is our last trailer for today.
Oh my god, they have
Please take a
one
look.
more. Dude, this doesn't stop. Why does this feel like a Mario game? Why I'm getting very serious Mario like Odyssey 2 vibes. Oh no, it might be. Is it a DK game? What? It is. I hear. Yeah. 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 Okay. Wow, man, we haven't had a DK game in how long? Dang. Like, I was definitely getting a Mario Odyssey vibes, like, initially. But you know what? This gives off the same feel, right? This gives off the same feel as a Mario Odyssey game, but it's like, okay, let's do Mario Odyssey with Donkey Kong. And I love that. I'm impressed. Also, this looks like a very young DK, can I just say? God, stylistically though, man, it really, it's got such a nice stylistic art style to it. Donkey Kong Bonanza. July 17th.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Dang.
Thank you for watching so far.
It's so crazy to me.
To recap, Nintendo Switch
Wow.
2 launches on June 5th.
So when will pre-orders start for the Switch
Finally,
2?
here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release
here we go.
Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Okay. Okay.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
Okay.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
Oh, man.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch.
Yeah,
We're very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Wow, guys. Wow. There was so much more than I expected. So much more. Like, just when you thought it was done, it wasn't done. And they just kept going and going and going, and it did not stop, and it didn't end. Wow, man. And we're 2 months away. Jeez. I wonder how many units they're going to make available right away, because the Nintendo Switch is one of their best-selling consoles. I am interested to see if they will do, like, a bundle. They announced some bundles, but I'm interested to see if they'll come out with one for, like, a Switch 2 with a Switch 2 Pro controller. Because that would be something I'd want to do. Have a Switch 2 Pro controller. Even I have like so many Pro controllers as it stands. I mean, I have the Xenoblade one right here. I got the Xenoblade 2 one right here, and I've got like a Splatoon 2 one as well. And then I've got like my Switch OLEDs, the Splatoon 3 Switch OLED. So like, it's crazy. That was a very solid. Like, I wish they would have announced like more directly the specs. But knowing that in quality mode that Metroid Prime 4 can run at 4K is wild. I think when it comes out, I will 100% be running it on quality mode. Usually, Retro's very, very good at optimizing games. If it like dips too much, I would 100% go to performance mode. But everything they showed looks really good. There's so many like publishers coming. There's an exclusive From Software game that's basically Bloodborne that's coming to the Switch, which is making me lose my mind. There's a new James Bond game coming to the Switch 2. The Hitman franchise coming to Switch 2. Kirby Air Riders. Nintendo Expansion Pass getting GameCube games with Switch 2 is wild to me. There's a lot to be hyped about. There's a lot to be hyped about with Switch 2. I don't know what else to say. I think I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm thoroughly impressed. Can't say I'm not. Mario Kart, obviously, that was going to be a launch title. Metroid isn't a launch title. That's okay. They got to have one launch title. But I think the whole process of what they're doing is they're taking... Yeah, there is a lot of bangers to be hyped for. Very much so. They're taking... What they're going to do, and it's going to be a thing over time, where they're going to slowly phase out the normal Switch. Like, we're going to get Nintendo Switch 2 upgrade versions of previous games going forward. Like, you saw one already with Mario Party Jamboree, and you saw Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is going to be getting like a Switch 2 and a Switch version. But then the upgrades to Tears of the Kingdom and the other thing are just going to be it's just going to be moving forward constantly with that. It's going to be great. I'm so hype. When do pre-orders go live? Is my question. Of all the things too. Of all the things that come up right when things are on the up and up for me. As well. Like, yeah, so Switch 2's in 2 months. Before TMG this year, before my trip. That's crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Switch 2 version of Splatoon 3. Or Animal Crossing. I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot to look forward to this year, man. That's all I got to say on that. But I think for now, I'm going to head out, guys. Like I said, I have a very busy day. I want to thank you, all of you, for tuning in for what was a solid hour. A very solid hour for the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. I'm not disappointed. Not disappointed at all. For me personally, this is like a 9.5 out of 10. Like in terms of Nintendo Directs. They showed off so much. The only reason I'm going to not give it a 10 out of 10 is I want to know, I wish they would have showed the specific hardware that they're using. We know it's probably as powerful as a PlayStation 4 based on like leaks and stuff, but I wish they would have specifically said the hardware, but there's some really cool stuff with that. But for now, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your morning, wherever you are in the world. And, yeah, should be a fun couple months. So I want to thank you all for watching. And until then, this is CJ Man 777 signing off. Stay safe, everybody.